Good day and welcome to today's class. In today's class, we shall be introducing the topic set. What is set? A set is a collection of well-defined objects. When we say well-defined object, it means these objects have specific characteristics that differentiate them from other objects or other items. And the members of this set may have something in common, something that they share in common but differs in other elements which are not members or elements of that set. We have examples of mathematical instruments where these instruments are made up of items that can be used to aid you in either construction or in carrying out mathematical solutions. We also have sets of cutleries. We have books being arranged in your libraries. They are arranged in sets. At a particular corner, you may see those that have to do with art, sciences, communication, computer, history, geography. They are all said to be sets because they have special features that distinguishes them from others. And these objects can take various forms like living and non-living things. The objects in a set are called members or elements. Before we move ahead, let's look at the objective of today's class. Some of the objectives include: we shall try to identify everyday use of sets. We'll also define sets with examples and list the different types of sets and their characteristics. Now, I have defined set as a collection of well-defined objects. Example, you may be asked to describe this set. A set of telecommunication operators in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we have so many of them. And if you are asked to list this particular set of telecommunication operators, we have the MTN, the Globacom, the Etisalat, Airtel, and so many of them. Now, I didn't mention those that are not operators in Nigeria, in as much as they are called telecommunication operators, but so long as they are not in Nigeria, that differentiates them from the telecommunication operators we have in Nigeria. 2, that we should describe this set, a set of secondary schools in Calabar. If I'm asked to describe the set of secondary schools in Calabar, I will be mentioning schools like St. Patrick's College, Hope Waddell Institute, Holy Child Girls, Hillcrest High School, and so many of them. Now, I won't mention schools like Air Force Secondary School, Makurdi, or schools like Mount St. Gabriel's Secondary School. This is because these are not schools in Calabar. But when you are mentioning schools in Calabar, you must stick to that school, those schools that have these special characteristics that we just mentioned. They must follow the set of instruction as given, which is a set of secondary schools in Calabar. So schools that are not in Calabar are not members of this set. 3, we are asked to describe this set, a set of Catholic secondary schools in Calabar. Now, we have so many Catholic schools, but this particular set is streamlining them to be those we have in Calabar. So I'll be mentioning schools like St. Patrick's College, Holy Child Girls Secondary School, Anchila Girls, and so many of them. Now, this is what we refer to as a set. Well-defined objects or items with specific characteristics, which differentiates them from others. let's look at set notation. A set is denoted by a capital letter, and its members are contained in curly brackets. For example, I have set, let's take it for set A. Set A may be defined as schools in Calabar or secondary schools in Calabar. So, the capital A is said to be the set of schools in Calabar. So we denote it using a capital letter, while the elements or members of a set are said to be denoted using small letters in a curly bracket. For example, a set A with elements A, B, C, and D. So we use capital letters in denoting sets, while the elements are denoted using small letters. Also, let's look at set description. A set can be described by 1. Either word description. By word description, we have examples like a set of students in SS1. A set of students in SS1 is said to be a word description of set. Or a set of boys, a set of male children, female children. By words, we refer to it as word description. Or a set of furnitures, okay, and what have you. Also, a set can be described by listing out the members of that set. Example, a set of odd numbers greater than 0. Let that set be set A. So by listing, we define it like this. A is equal to, by description, it has already been said that it is a set of odd numbers greater than 0. So what you are expected to do is to list out all those odd numbers that you know that are greater than 0. And remember, odd numbers are numbers that are not divisible by 2 without a remainder. So we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on and so forth. They are numerous. Okay? So this is what we mean by set description and set description by listing. Or we have a set of some major cities in Nigeria. So all you need to do is to write, let's take N to stand for Nigeria, and then you begin to list out the major cities in Nigeria. When you have places like Abuja, you write it Abuja, small letter, Calabar, Lagos, Port Harcourt, and what have you. Also, we have set description by stating a rule. By stating a rule. Example, we have all numbers divisible by 3. It is a rule, and you can describe a set stating that rule. All numbers greater than 1. All numbers that are divisible by 3. Then you begin to name multiples of 3. These are examples of how sets can be described. And we also have by diagrammatic representation, which we say by diagrams. So you may say a set A is a set of plants. Okay, so you begin to draw. You draw a tree. Okay, you draw you just draw all the plants that you know. So this we have it to be by diagrams. You can either put it in a curly braces, or you can use a circle. And when we get to Venn diagrams, we'll talk more on diagrammatic representation of sets. So let's take some examples. That we should identify the following that is out of place in the following sets. Look at them, which seems odd amongst them. In a set A, we have the bicycle, we have a car, we have a truck, and we have a tire. So what can you say about this set of objects which is said to be odd. A car, a bicycle, a truck, and a tire. I will go with tire. Tire is said to be odd because all these are means of transportation. The car, the bicycle, the truck. But the tire is a part of each of these that I've just made mention of. So I'll go with the tire. B, a set of items. We have the beans, the rice, gari, and oil. I think oil tends to be odd in this because while all these are solids, oil is said to be liquid. So that rule, that special characteristics differentiates them from oil. We have Nigeria, Calabar, Ibadan, Jos, and Makurdi. Now, Nigeria is said to be odd in the sense that all others are said to be capitals of states in Nigeria, while Nigeria is said to be a country. So Nigeria does not fall under this set. We have Egypt, Ghana, Nigeria, Gambia, and Ireland. Ireland is said to be odd, reason being that all these are said to be countries in Africa, while Ireland is not a country in Africa. We have a set E of cow, goat, dog, elephant, and bird. I think bird is said to be odd here because cow, goat, dog, and elephant, I would say they are four-legged animals, but bird is just two, and bird can fly. Out of the five, only bird can fly. So bird seems to be odd. F, we have 14, 16, 17, 18, 20, 24, 30. I think 17 is odd in the sense that all these are numbers or numbers that are divisible by 2, even numbers, while 17 is the only odd number. So 17 seems to be odd. Let's take more examples. Now we should list all the members of the following set. Positive integers less than 30 that are divisible by 2 and 3. Now this is a special characteristics that would define this set of items. So you are going to look at those items that meet this particular condition for them to be elements of that set. For example, a set positive integers less than 30 that are divisible by 3, 2 and 3. So if you are to, let's take it step by step. We'll first of all list out all the positive integers that are less than 30. So you have let's go to a new page. Positive integers includes, let me call their set A. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I think it says that are less than 30. So when you say less than 30, It means 30 is not inclusive. So the rule says positive integers, they are all positive integers that are less than 30 that are divisible by 2 and 3. So what you will do is, out of this 30, this 29 integers, look for those that are divisible by both 2 and 3. Now, in order for you to get that, multiply 2 by 3. 2 times 3 gives us 6. So you pick out multiples of 6. Multiples of 6 are said to be those integers that meet those conditions. So we have 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 would have been part of it, but 30 is not there. So that set A is said to be comprising of digits 6, 12, 18, and 24. Now, if you look at these numbers, you discover that it is only the set of numbers that are positive integers less than 30 and they are all divisible by both 2 and 3. If you look at others, it is either one is being divisible by 2 and not 3, or being divisible by 3 and not 2. So they are not part of it. For a number to be a member of that set, it must meet all the rules. And these are the elements of that set, or this is the set that meets that criteria. Okay. B says months of the year beginning with J. Then you know that will be for January, June, and let's say July. Yes, I think these are the 3 months of the year beginning with letter J. C says all the days of the week. We should list all the members of the days of the week. Then if that set is said to be W, it means we have Monday, Tuesday, we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, beginning with Sunday, because Sunday happens to be the first day of the week. D is asking for vowels in the English alphabet. If you call it vowels, then we have vowels in English alphabet. We have the A, the E, I, O, and U. So these are the alphabets, the English alphabet, that are vowels. The next question says we should state which of the following statements are true or false. Which of the following statements are true or false? A prism is a member of plane shapes. Is a prism a plane shape? First of all, you need to ask yourself, what is a plane shape? So, a prism is not a plane shape because a prism is not a two-dimensional shape. Plane shapes are two-dimensional shapes, but a prism is said to be a three-dimensional shape. That makes it not to be a true statement. So this is a false. I'll denote it using F. B says 3 is a member of the factors of 117. A factor is said to be a smaller number that can divide a bigger number without a remainder. So we ask ourselves, is 117 divisible by 3? Yes, 117 is divisible by 3. This is why 117 divided by 3. 3 into itself is 1. 3 into 11 is said to be 3 remainder 2. This becomes 27. 3 into 27 is 9. So this is a true statement. C. A circle is a member of solid shapes. A circle is a member of solid shape. Is false. Circle is not a member of solid shape. Rather, it is a plane shape. A fork is a member of cutlery. Is true. Fork is a member of cutlery. While a bird is a member of four-footed animals. This is false. A bird has 2 feet. F is asking, is Accra? Accra is a member of towns in Nigeria. This is false. Accra is the capital of Ghana and not a town in Nigeria. So these are the ones that are true and the ones that are false. You can try them yourself. Question 4 says, which member does not belong in each of the following set? Meaning we have to pick out the odd number based on specific rules. Now let's see. Uche, Musa, Ayo, Titi, Ngozi, and Kat. Kat is said to be odd and does not belong to. Why? All these are names of human beings. Why cat is an animal? Of course, a lower animal. B, we have banana, grape, orange, rice, and pawpaw. Rice is said to be odd here because all these are said to be fruits, while rice is not. Biro, pencil, marker, crayon, book. Book is said to be odd because biro, pencil, marker, and crayon are used in writing on books. So book is said to be odd. We have key, door, window, and cement. Key, door, window, and cement. Which do you think is odd? Key, door, window, and cement. I feel that cement is odd because cement is a building material, while all these are part of a building. Yeah, but you may have your own reason which may differ from mine. E, Puyo, Honda, Toyota, and tricycle. I think tricycle is said to be odd because Puyo, Honda, and Toyota are said to be brands of cars, while tricycle can fall into any of these brands. Yes. Question 5. Give a common defining property for each of the following sets. We have January, June, and July. The property for this can be said to be months of the year beginning with letter J. While B, we have kerosene, petrol, and diesel. What is that defining property you can give to them. All these can be said to be products of hydrocarbons. Yes, they can be said to be products of hydrocarbons. We have dog, cat, and goat. These can be said to be, you may call them domestic animals, or you may refer to them as four-legged animals. Whichever you give, it's a defining property that differentiates them from others. Student, teacher, principal. All these are, you can refer to this set of elements as what constitutes a school. Yes, you may refer to this as the defining property may be said to be the constituent that makes up a school. We have mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology. These are subjects offered by science students. That brings us to the end of today's class. In today's class, we are able to identify everyday use of sets. And I have defined set with giving examples where we said set is a collection of well-defined objects or items. We equally look at listing the different types of sets and their characteristics, how sets can be defined. That brings us to the end of this class on introduction of sets. In the next class, we shall be looking at set 2, where we shall be looking at the different types of sets, cardinality of a set. We'll also look at the operations involving set. Thank you for being part of this class. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and also share our videos on other social medias so that your friends can equally benefit from today's class. Thank you very much, and do stay with us. Have a nice day.